Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's build, we are building in Newcrest. I'm almost certain, for whatever reason, the surroundings of this particular lot remind me a lot of Willow Creek, but I'm pretty sure, like, when I'm picturing this actual house where I have it now in my game, map-wise, it's in Newcrest. So maybe I move it, but I'm pretty sure it stays here. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. But anyway, all you need is a 20 by 15 lot, though, if you did want to download this build and have it be accurate and pretty much identical as to how I have it here. So if you do want to go over to the EA gallery, my name is ashleyyangelinaa with 2 Y's and 2 A's at the end of Angelina. You can also find my builds under hashtag ashleyyangelinaa with 2 Y's and 2 A's at the end of Angelina. And if you want to check out my screenshots or follow me over on Instagram, which you should, you can follow me over there. The same, ashleyyangelinaa with 2 Y's and 2 A's at the end of Angelina. But let's hop into the build. So this home ends up being, I'm pretty sure, a small home. So it's a tier 3 tiny home technically. And it does come with some of the benefits. And I couldn't tell you what they are off the top of my head, but I know that they still come with some extra gameplay options, I suppose. I don't know. That's not really the right term, but you know what I mean when it comes to the small homes. They come with, like, you know, just like the little extras that make it more of like an incentive to live here. But this ends up being 47,710 simoleons. So for a small home, is a little pricey, but I do end up cluttering up the downstairs, specifically more so like the living room area, with lots of plants. And I believe I'm going to end up calling this build Small Scandi Home. It's very Scandinavian, but still very modern and somewhat a little bit industrial, like a touch of industrial on the inside of the home. I think, though, pretty much I stick to base game, and I do some Blooming Rooms kit, eco lifestyle for sure. I use a lot of eco lifestyle. And then for some of the wood tones on the exterior here, like, I'm pretty sure the spandrels and the pillars, like the columns, I'm pretty sure are all seasons. At least I know the spandrels are. But yeah, I just wanted to make this build very earthy toned, very somewhat more like minimalist, because often a lot of my builds end up being a bit cluttered, and for some it may be a little bit too much. So I do try to dial it back here and there when it comes to some builds. And honestly, it does make for an easier build for me. It makes my videos a little bit shorter, which makes my voiceovers easier, because then I don't have to, you know, be talking through a 30-minute video even after it's all sped up and everything. So yeah, I believe today this build does end up being like a little over 17 minutes, so not bad timing wise. But here you can just see we kind of put together the floor plan. I do end up changing it up a little bit. We expand this area over here where I originally had that, like, I was thinking about doing like a covered patio space with like some outdoor dining, but then I was like, okay, we can still expand and still make it a small home. So I wanted to expand because what I imagined in my head was you would walk in and then there would be a little bit of a raised platform, like 1 or 2 tiles high. And then you would have the dining room kind of off to your right by that big window at the front of the house. And then your kitchen would be divided like between the entryway and then the actual kitchen. There would be like a little half wall, and that's pretty much it. With the stairs here, it was going to be a little bit too crowded if I was going to have like a teeny tiny kitchen and try to fit a living room in this space. So that's why I expanded that other like area. And we do end up expanding even more downstairs, but still stick within the small home range, I'm almost certain, because that's what I have in my notes here. But yeah, here's the half wall. We're just kind of like trying to break up the space a little bit. I do end up doing the platforms later on, or maybe I already did them. I don't know. This build I actually built quite a while ago. I built it, I'm pretty sure, like the week that the Blooming Rooms kit came out. So I don't know. I'm bad at like trying to figure out when things happened, but I want to say that was like I don't know, November or something. I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was like right around like November. So I have had this build waiting a while, and today was the perfect day to use it because I didn't have a video to go up today. But luckily I already had this video all edited and everything. Just had to throw a voiceover on it. And that's pretty much that. So the reason I procrastinated this week when it comes to my voiceover and getting my video out on time was because it was my birthday this weekend. So if you're watching this on Monday, January 10th, when it came out, my birthday was yesterday, Sunday, January 9th. And we didn't really do anything specifically yesterday. I mean, we definitely were out of the house, but we weren't really doing like birthday celebration stuff because we celebrated my birthday on Friday. We just went out to dinner. It was just my family, my husband's family, and then two of like my close family friends. They're practically like godparents to me. We went out to dinner and just that's pretty much it. And then my husband and I, we went on a hike like a couple of weeks ago, and we kind of like considered that to be like our own little like couples outing for my birthday. And then yesterday on my actual birthday, we went to go try Raising Cane's chicken. So there's no like close Raising Cane's to where we live. So we had to drive like 30-ish minutes away and go get it. And it was good. I will say it's not necessarily something that I would drive 30 minutes to go get again. But if we were near one and I was in the mood for chicken, then why not? But honestly, I prefer Chick-fil-A. I feel like Chick-fil-A's fries are better, and Chick-fil-A has just more options. Like you can get a wrap, you can get a salad, you can get so many different kinds of sandwiches. I mean, maybe not so many different kinds, but there's just more options at Chick-fil-A, and preferably I like Chick-fil-A. I like all their sauces. The cane sauce is good, but Chick-fil-A sauce is really good, and their honey mustard is really good too. So anyway, we went and did that, and then we went to hang out with my cousin and her husband. They just had a baby like not even a month ago, so my husband was able to meet her baby for the first time, so that was nice. And then we went to go try on some, or I was trying to find a pair of hiking boots because like I said, we went hiking a couple of weeks ago, and it wasn't like super muddy where we were, but it was just a little muddy, enough to the point where I was slipping anytime there was a decent amount of mud. And I was looking around and telling my husband like, and asking him like, why do I seem to be the only person that's having problems like slipping in the mud? And he was like, because you're not wearing the right shoes. Like I was just wearing some Allbirds. I love Allbirds, but the pair that I have, they have like no tread to them, and the bottom, if you like look at the bottom of the shoe, it's just like a ton of little horizontal lines, and they just don't grip very well. So I kept slipping, so it was kind of his suggestion that maybe we get you some hiking boots because, you know, even if it's not muddy, then you probably have less chances of slipping even in like some loose dirt, and then we can actually like go on hikes and stuff and not have to worry about you ruining like a pair of shoes that you like to wear to the gym and stuff. So that's what the idea was, but we didn't find any, so that's the only thing. And then we went to get ice cream after that. And then came home, and my father-in-law, he's a really good cook. He made dinner for us. It wasn't specifically for my birthday, but it was a more fancy dinner, so it kind of worked out. And that's pretty much what we did. So I definitely procrastinated this voiceover this week. So yeah, if you're watching this in real time and you're watching this on Monday when this video goes up, then I filmed it, or I recorded it just earlier today. So hi guys, happy Monday. But since I've kind of rambled over the build quite a bit, I wanted to mention that I've read your guys' comments and I've gotten some feedback specifically from one subscriber. You know who you are because you comment on my stuff every single week, and I love it, and I love interacting with you, and you interact with me on Instagram too, and I just love it because you're like a tried and true supporter. So thank you so much. But I've heard that you guys really want, or not want, but you like when I talk about like a backstory when it comes to my builds and kind of why I build things a certain way and decorate things a certain way. And I didn't really have that going into this build, other than I felt that this would be perfect for a single sim, but you could totally fit 2 sims here, except now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure the bed stays right where it is. So if your scoot function doesn't work well, then having 1 sim here would probably be a little bit more ideal. But you could totally have 2 sims here. You could always switch out the couch downstairs for a Murphy bed and fit even more sims here than I would. There's always possibilities, but I was just thinking that this was a single sim. They may or may not work from home because I do end up placing the laptop here upstairs, but I think even a lot of people that don't work from home have computers and laptops because it's just the time that we live in. It's 2022 now, which is crazy. So did you guys have a good New Year's Eve? Did you do resolutions? Let me know in the comments. I don't typically do resolutions, but I do like to set goals for myself, but realistic ones. I try not to do the super unrealistic ones, just because it is a little bit of a letdown, but then again, at the same time, it's just kind of a waste of a resolution because you just there's no way that can happen, because a lot of things, it's just you got to do baby steps, so some of my goals for this year is to get good at saving money, which I've already been practicing in 2021. And so I know that will come to fruition. I have a decent little amount saved in my personal savings, which of course is for both my husband and I, but I've personally been saving money. So I know that that'll work out well for me. And then what else? What else did I say? Together as a couple, we really need to be strict on a budget just because it's just kind of important. That way you don't spend anything outside of your means and you don't live outside of your means. So that's something that we've learned as a couple over even the past couple of years. Okay, we are not good at budgeting, and if anything is going to tear us apart, it's money, and that is so stupid. So it's such a material thing, but it is also just a part of our society. It's very necessary, and we just have to, find a way around it. So as a couple, we are working on budgeting together and, again, saving money. So lots of money related things this year. If you guys didn't know, we actually live with my in-laws. So we live with my husband's parents, and in April it'll be a year, but we're actually going to be allowed to stay here until July-ish, I think. His parents are going on a trip to Europe, assuming that everything gets a little bit better with the pandemic and people are able to travel. So if that's the case, then we will stay here and house sit and watch their dog for them, and then we would probably move out in July. So we've already been doing really well with the whole saving money thing over the last year from living here and stuff. So we're definitely working toward that. So that's pretty much the only resolutions that I could really think of, because again, I didn't make a list. There's just things that I know that I need to work on, and I'm sure you guys understand what I mean. And then I just want to stay healthy. We've both been really good about going to the gym for the last probably 7 or so months now. And I just started kind of seeing actual results. I felt myself getting stronger and stuff, but I felt I looked the same, but I'm starting to look better. And the habits that I've made for myself, I'm very much more so no, Ashley, just because you're hungry and you have a long lunch doesn't mean you can go to Taco Bell. You actually spent time and made your salad and or whatever, whatever I do. It's not always a salad, but I make food from home. So why waste it and go to Taco Bell, So I've made good habits this year, and I just basically want to stick with it and just stay on track, because like I said, you have to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. And assuming I keep doing what I'm supposed to, then my resolutions and my goals will eventually be complete, and then I can, level up basically. But yeah, let me know what your guys' resolutions or goals are, or if you don't like doing resolutions, because I totally get it. Because I don't know, the word resolution, it's very, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I like to say there's just certain goals I would like to achieve in the year. I don't so much like the word resolution, but if you are good at like completing your resolutions, within the year, then props to you, and I need some tips, so let me know. But I've rambled through pretty much this whole build, which I knew I would, because I don't know, for some reason it feels like I haven't done a voiceover in a while, but that's not actually true. I don't know. It just feels like I haven't been here for a while, so I just wanted to like catch you guys up to speed in my life, I suppose. And yeah, so we are basically finishing up the build here. We're wrapping it up with the backyard. This backyard is so adorable. I love how green the backyards and just like the exterior of homes and all the landscaping looks when it's summertime. So as you can see, it's very vibrant and green here. A lot of people don't like this brightness, but I love it personally. And I just love the way this backyard turned out. So simple, and there's plenty of activities out here for your sim to do and keep them busy. And that's pretty much it. I should probably wrap it up because we're coming up to the screenshot. So thank you guys so much if you stuck around for the whole video. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I appreciate it. I definitely am a big rambler, so I apologize, but also I kind of did it on purpose, so whatever. But anyway, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that post notifications button. That'll help me out a lot. Give me a thumbs up, comment in the comments down below, and I will respond to you guys. I'm good at responding, so just do it. And I hope to see you guys in a future build. Bye. I just pressed record and you're eating right now. I can't.